Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? It's Booster Box Wednesday. We're gonna open some Magic. It's been a while. Have not opened Magic on the channel in quite some time. I think it was one of the Masters sets or something that we last did Magic. Because normally, I don't bother doing my Magic sets for Booster Box Wednesday. I just open them all up, get the sets sorted out, put them away. But we are still waiting on being able to get some Pokemon in. And I'm assuming some of you guys are, I'll zoom in a bit there, assuming you guys are getting a bit sick of the My Little Pony cards. Don't want to be doing that too many weeks in a row. Maybe back next week, we'll see what happens. But hey, let's have a week off. Let's do some Magic. So obviously what we're looking at is we're looking at our rares, and we're hoping for some good mythics. Unlike other games, I actually don't really care about the foils in this game, since for Magic, I collect to play, which means I'm saving play sets of each card, but I'm not worrying about saving play sets of the foils or anything like that. Now, there's some cards in the set that are going to have this cool alternate border, so we're going to be looking out for those too. I'm going to actually put those to the side if they have the different border. But there are a few dragons in the set. Oh, hey! First mythic, Teferi. That's a really good mythic to start off with. I'm going to try and get these a bit further out of shot. The more stuff I find that I leave in shot, the less that thing will focus. But we've got Teferi. That's a really nice one. That's one of the more wanted mythics from the set. This is... I'm going to show it. So this one, it's number 277. It doesn't have a number that it's out of, because all secret rares are doing this now. And with Teferi, because he's Teferi Master of Time, there's actually 4 different arts of Teferi you can get where he's on different planes. So that's pretty cool. Obviously, I'm mainly wanting a set with the regular numbering, because I want it in my binder in the right spot, and it will drive me crazy. But that is definitely a really good one to start off with. As I was saying, there are a few dragons in this set. Laura, as some of you may know, is a collector of dragons. So if we end up with a couple of dragons, especially ones in foil, I'm not going to be too upset about that. There's not really too much else to say about it. It's a Magic core set. Kind of know what you're getting. There's usually not too many crazy things going on with the core set, but there's still some nice stuff. Mythics, I think it's around 5 per box. That's what we're hoping for. Obviously, Planeswalkers are the best ones to get usually, and starting off with Teferi is really nice. As I said, I'm just going to be talking about Teferi for a few minutes. Now, we got a foil rare, but it was not a dragon. It was a big old whale. There's normally only about 1 or 2 foil rares per box, and foils are only around, I think, 1 in every 3 or 4 packs now. I think the bigger thing we're waiting on for Magic is Double Masters is coming out soon, as well as Jumpstart's actually already released, but I haven't got my boxes of that yet. That one I'm definitely not opening on video, because me and Laura are actually gonna play, because it's a set designed to just shuffle up some cards and play it as another one of those cool bordered cards. But some Double Masters we might open on camera. Oh, it's a second Peer into the Abyss. That's weird. Magic's normally pretty good about you not getting duplicate rares within the same box. Alright. The gimmick with Double Masters is that you get 2 rares and 2 rares or 2 mythics, or maybe I think it can be one of each within a pack. So it's actually going to be a lot easier to build up a set of Double Masters than it was with previous Masters sets. So I'm looking forward to that. Some reprinted temples. I don't know if you guys can hear the thunder. I'm filming this pretty late at night, because I decided kinda last minute to not subject you guys to ponies again. But there's a huge thunderstorm going on outside, which, you know, it's Ohio. There's usually a giant thunderstorm going on outside. Oh, now we have a rare in that cool alternate border. So I think it's each colour has a basic land, a common, an uncommon, a rare, and the planeswalker you can get in this cool border. That's a pretty cool token. Just saying that. I really hope you guys can't hear the thunderstorm too much, because we had some thunder and now I can hear the rain pouring pretty heavily behind me. So you know it's a good and interesting box when we're not even a third of the way in and I'm already talking about the weather. Is that another... That's another... Alright. Hopefully we don't have too much of this. Oh, and the Liliana Standard Bearer, we got the regular one and then we got the special one. Okay. So what came after this? So if this is Demonic Embrace rare, then we know something's up with the box. What do you think? You think it's going to be Demonic Embrace? I actually do think that. No, it's not. It's Conspicuous Snoop. That's cool. He's part of a new weird combo. There's the Garruk common in the special border. Then, hey, there's a dragon, but as it's a non-foil dragon, it'll be coming to me first. For non-foil dragons, obviously I still want to keep my playset, so Laura gets the 5th one, but she gets the first of all of the foils. Hey, Azusa. This was a nice reprint for the set. Azusa hasn't been reprinted in, and Azusa hasn't been in like a regular set for, I think, since she was first printed. It's been in a couple of master sets, maybe even just the one master set actually. So it's always a nice reprint. So these special bordered cards seem pretty common, so they shouldn't be too difficult to get. The ones I need of those, if I'm, you know, saving any. My binders are always a bit weird with the secret cards or cards over the set number, because obviously with Planeswalker decks, the cards that are over the set number are exclusive. They're exclusive to the Planeswalker decks. They're not part of the main set. So I definitely always want those. But things such as, you know, these special bordered ones, they're the same cards that are already in the set. They don't serve any unique function within the game, and that's what I'm mainly looking for, is cards to be able to play the game with. So, you know, often I will just say whatever I get I'm keeping, but I'm not going out of my way to fill the gaps. I'm just hitting the tripod a lot while throwing these packs, giving you guys a taste of the storm that's going on outside. Speaking of Planeswalker decks, as I sort of was, the Planeswalker decks for the set have actually been hugely delayed. So I think the only place you can currently get the Planeswalker exclusive cards is within the collector booster packs. And of course within that, I think you can only get the non-foil version of the Planeswalkers. I think that's still how it's working. Some differing stuff going on. They change these collector boosters almost every set. Special Basri's Acolyte again. Oh, and then we have, this is Garruk Unleashed. This is our second mythic, but this is the Garruk in the special bordering, the showcase bordering, like I mentioned. So that's a nice one to get. Again, a little annoying, as with Teferi, that it's not going to be part of my main set. I'm still going to have to pick up 4 of the regular Garruk. But if I need to, I can probably at least just trade this 1 for 1 for a regular Garruk, maybe even get a little bit more. So that's pretty nice. I'll leave Garruk up here with Teferi. I'm not actually 100% sure which is the Chase, you know, Planeswalker or whatever out of this set, or the Chase Mythic. I haven't looked at prices too much. Alright, we've got a Baneslayer, that's a really nice Mythic. Oh, and we have the alternate art Solemn Simulacrum. That's really cool. So there was a couple of cards in the set, as well as these new boarded stuff, where there were cards with new art. There was only about 5 of them, I think. Solemn Simulacrum's a nice one to get. This art, I think, is a lot better than this one. I think, obviously, the original art is always going to be my favourite, because it was an invitational winning card, so I always like it when the arts still show the invitational winner, but this one is very nice. I do really like that. I can't even remember how much other random nonsense is in this set. You know, all the bonus stuff. It's not as bad as some of the other sets. The really annoying thing, a thing that was just, oh, that was a nice reprint too, Containment Priest. A thing that was really irritating that Wizards did is that anyone who's seen the bundles that they do, it used to be called the Fat Pack, comes with 10 packs, you know, big D20, some other stuff, just basic lands to get you started. They used to come with a booklet that would show you images of every card within the set, and they stopped doing that right before they started doing all of this stuff with the extra cards and the secret cards. I just think if they kept doing that, they'd have made bundles so much more appealing if that booklet was still in there, showing off all of these different, you know, extra arts, alternate arts. Anyway, we've hit another Mythic. This is Grim Tutor. So this one is kind of weird, because this was a reprint of a very, very expensive card. This card, I think at the time they announced the reprint, was somewhere around the $150-200 mark. I know it was around $300 at its peak. It's not a great card though. The only reason for the huge price was because it was only printed once in the Starter 99 set, so it's unbelievably rare. And it was very fringe playable. Legacy Storm used to play one copy of it, I think, before Dark Petition got printed. So that's why the price went up, but then they just reprinted it and tanked the value, which, you know, is fine, because it had no reason being that price. Anyway, my point is abolish the reserve list. Moving on. Okay. I say abolish the reserve list because obviously, you know, super expensive card, not on the reserve list, can be brought down from $300 to $25 like that, and they're okay with that, but can't print Brushwagg again. Alright, Garruk Unleashed. This is the regular Garruk from the set. So this is a weird box. So the Garruk that we got in the special one, we got the regular Garruk as well, the same with the one rare that we got in the special slot. Obviously the main issues with the reserve list are stuff like being unable to play actual formats because of the fact that you just can't get the cards, or the cards are way too expensive. Obviously this isn't a thing where I'm saying, oh, you know, all cards should be super cheap. I'm saying there should be cheap versions of a card if you need that card to play. Like, I have no problem with Alpha Lotus being $200,000. The problem is that there isn't a Lotus for less than 10 grand or 5 grand or whatever it's at if you get a played condition one. But that's just me being salty. And for any of my the people who watch this stuff who are mainly into Pokemon rather than Magic, it's not the same as old rarer Pokemon cards, because the first edition base Charizard isn't the same as Black Lotus. Illustrator isn't the same as Black Lotus in that way. You know, if first edition base Charizard was legal at Worlds and it was the best card in the game, yeah, they should definitely be reprinting it. Same with if Pikachu Illustrator said take 4 prize cards and you could play it in big tournaments, yep, absolutely, they should reprint it. Alright, we've got another Mythic. We're doing alright for Mythics. We've got a Basri Kett, so we're doing pretty good for Mythics and Mythic Planeswalkers. And then we have... So we have Liliana Standard-Bearer again, but we now have the foil of the special bordered printing. I don't know where I was at with my reserve list Pokemon comparison rant, but it's probably best to leave it there for the few people who didn't turn off while I was having a shout about it. So is it, that's 6 Mythics already, including the... Well, I suppose including 2 special versions, because we have the Teferi that is a secret to it's the alternate art, then we have the Garruk in the special border. So 4 Mythics from the actual main set, and then 2 from other places. I really like this card, 9 lives, that's a really sweet card. It's a cat cover, but it has images of other cats in Magic in the background. I just really like that artwork. Anyway, moving on. What we got? A few packs left. 6 packs, we're nearly there. This nightmare is nearly over for both me and you. If you made it this far, let me know in the comments if you want to abolish the reserve list and be able to play Vintage. I know I do. And just having more people playing Legacy would be good. Obviously they're not going to. It's never going to happen. But it's sometimes just fun to have an old man rant and shout about things. Thank you for putting up with me, by the way, anyone who did get this far. I know it cannot be easy. I don't even have Laura here to tell her to say some stuff. She's in bed because, as I said, last minute plan late at night to not subject you to more ponies. Even though I do have more ponies filmed. I have 1 more filmed and I have some more here to film. I don't know if they'll all eventually come out. Hopefully we can get some other Pokemon and stuff in soon. I know Darkness Ablaze is coming out soon. Actually, I don't know the date. I'm terrible. But we have all our stuff ready to trade in to get some store credit, get some Darkness Ablaze. We might actually be getting more Rebel Clash too, because we had... Oh yeah, last pack by the way. We had a case on hold with a store, which we then couldn't pick up due to COVID. But they might be reopened again soon, so we can go and trade stuff in, pick those up. Alright, our last rare is Basri's Lieutenant. So we didn't do too bad of a box. We got, like I said, we got 6 Mythics, 4 from the main set and 2 special ones. And then we got that Full Art Solemn. That's a really nice card to get. We got some decent rares too, and they stopped repeating after the first couple after they gave me a heart attack. I don't know what's good. Containment Priest is a nice card. We got a regular Solemn as well. Azusa. I think I have Azusa from one of the master sets. This guy's pretty good because he's a combo enabler. And only 1 temple, which is nice because I don't want the temples because I have at least 8 copies of all of them already. Anyway, that's that. That was some Magic. Hopefully I'll be back pretty soon with some other videos. I actually have some more in the pipeline. There's a big one. One of the big ones I've been waiting on for months is coming close to completion, so I'm pretty excited about that. But hey, as always, whatever I've got coming up next, please tune in. Hopefully you guys didn't find this too painful with just me talking to myself for 20 minutes. And as always, I'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching. Check out some more videos right here.
And don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content from DJ Gigabyte.
Gotta catch 'em all!